Number 10 is Romanesque. Revitalization and new life have moved into a Hitoyoshi. To celebrate, the center is receiving the first Meitatsu Festival, an occasion where modern women who design train motors and track lines, also known as railroads, can gather. Inspired by the incoming fleet, young raillord Suzushiro decides to host a summit where raillords can share their wisdom in trains of thought. I would say it's worth a try nonetheless. Everything about it is very cute and adorable. Number 9 is Peter Grill in the Philosopher's Time. Let us kick matters off with everyone is a popular playboy, Peter Grill. Following development at a famous fighting tournament, Peter is declared to be the strongest man in the world. News of his efforts soon spreads across the land, and as more and more women come to learn of his exploits, they seek the seat of the globe's most brave warrior. Now, striving to preserve the honor of both himself and his beloved partner Luvia, Peter sets out to reject as many women's sexual advances as possible. Piece of cake, am I right, guys? Peter Grill is very overt in its delivery of fan service. And when I say over, I mean the fan service creeps up behind you in a dark alley and beats you over the head with a baseball bat. There are no subtleties to be found here, people. This is your cookie-cutter monster of the week anime, only instead of doing battle with different monsters, Peter sleeps with them. The show is by no means detrimental to the manifest, but for a story as zany and bombastic as this, worrying too much about realism can constantly do more damage than good. For shows that wear their lack of plot over their exposed cleavage like a glistening badge of honor, diving headfirst into the absurdity ensures a wild ride for all of those who disregard the parental guidance warnings. Number 8 is HXEROS. Earth faces an unusual warning from an intrusion by the mysterious Kaisaku. The Kaisaku feed on human sexual energy, also known as H-energy, and weaken the human population. High school student Ryououki is a member of the hero group HXEROS, who fights together to save the Earth from the Kaisaku. Chizuru is the waifu of the season. What's more, is because most of the characters in this show are so unlikable, it makes her shine all the more. The main guy is spineless, but it still has its nice moments as a romance show. Number 7 is Tenchi Muyou. Ryououki 5th season. Masaki Tenchi was a perfectly normal boy, other than being the heir of the Masaki Shrine. But he finishes up destroying the seal that was meant to keep a demon banished away inside a small shrine in the back, and is then forced to fight the revived Ryououki demon. Realizing that her nemesis Ryououki has been revived, Aka comes to Earth as well. And this is how Tenchi's involvement with the rulers of the galaxy, the Jirai clan, began. This anime has perfect action quality. Number 6 is Monster Girl Doctor. After ages of struggle, humans and monsters have decided their disputes and are now in harmony. This post-war era led to the foundation of Linwar Maytown that has since become the focal point of racial harmony. As a human doctor specializing in monster biology, Glenn Leviat runs a small clinic alongside his partner, Safentide Knight, who is a half-snake monster known as Alamia. He uses his knowledge to tend to any monsters who seek his aid. Whatever affliction, concern, or injury it may be, he will always be there, ready to help. Overall, this is a pretty good anime. I'd recommend it. It's not for everyone. Number 5 is Nekopara. The siblings Kashu and Shigeru Minazuki appreciate the organization of 6 cat girls. Chocolate and Vanilla help Kashu in his work as a baker at the Patisserie La Soleil, while the others, Coconut, Azuki, Cinnamon, and Maple, go with Shigeru and her regular life back at their home. One afternoon, when Chocolate goes out for an errand, she notices a green-haired kitten alone by herself at a park and decides to bring her back to the patisserie. Soon after, the Minazuki household adopts her and gives her a name, Cacao. With a new member in their family, the members of the Minazuki household continue their everyday lives, bound to become livelier than ever. The anime is a mix of cute cat girl antics and disturbing implications about the girls and the world they live in. Whether you enjoy it for one or both of those reasons, this anime is definitely worth a watch this season. We guarantee that it'll be a show you'll never forget. Number 4 is Strike the Blood 4. The complete story of the series strikes the blood turns around an average scholar, Kojo Akatsuki. Next, the series moves towards a human-made island named Itagami Island. Certainly, this island has developed into a dangerous monster and demon sanctuary. In the series that has been created, Kojo might be a very powerful vampire. With this, there is a prediction that he can cause an imbalance of power among the other three ancestors. To confirm this prediction, a neophyte sword shaman, Yukina Himeragi, is sent to look at him. With this, there was another plan that if this prediction becomes positive, then Kojo might get terminated. With this, the third season of the series portrays that Kojo Akatsuki has received an invitation from Princess Folia to visit Sardina's kingdom. But, some unexpected things happen over there, the attack which everyone has faced. Moreover, in the fourth season, fans may foresee that Kojo may unfold these attackers' truth and take revenge on them. And along with this, in the fourth season of Strike, the blood will come up with some hidden and bitter truths. If you love anime and fantasy, high school series, we bet you'll love Strike the Blood because it is a perfect combination of all those elements. Number 3 is the Misfit of Demon King Academy. Enos Vildigord was a domineering demon king that annihilated humans, spirits, and even the gods. But grew annoyed by constant warfare and reincarnated with fantasies of a peaceful world. Yet, what awaited him in reincarnation after 2,000 years were descendants, who became too weak after being accustomed to peace, and all sorts of magic that deteriorated to the extreme. Enos enters the Demon King Academy that gathers, and educates those who are viewed as the reincarnation of the Demon King, but the Academy could not see through his true powers and ends up branding him as a misfit. This show has balanced action and comedy. Number 2 is Rent Girlfriend. In Japan, the single has a new way out online services that rent out dads, children, even girlfriends. When Kazuya's real love drops him, he's just desperate enough to try it, and he's astounded at how cute and sweet his rental lover turns out to be. But she wants to keep their relationship a secret, and there's a difficulty. She goes to his university. And their grandmothers are in the same home. And they live next door to each other? And Kazuya finds out she's not nearly as nice in real life. This anime has good art, and the characters are adorable, and everything is extremely well thought out, including the characters and plot. Number 1 is called Sword Art Online, Alicization, War of Underworld 2nd season, and it is based on the famous VR game. This anime season picks up for the second day of the final stress test. The Army of Darkness, driven to desperation by the coordinated onslaught at the hands of the Integrity Knights, has begun to retaliate with incredibly reckless tactics. Critter, who had been observing the events of the Underworld from the outside, has successfully reinforced the forces of the Army of Darkness. Asuna, who was unable to deal with this pressure, begins to skin into despair. But all is not lost. 2 new deities of the Underworld will descend to lend their aid, the Blazing White Soulless and the Earth Mother Terraria. And the ones in possession of these super accounts are none other than Sinon and Lifa. This anime is worth watching because it has very good action scenes, and the story develops very carefully. Please like and share and subscribe for more updates. Comment your thought about the video.